narrative can bring otherwise dull communications to life.
I've got a 16-month-old baby and he's just at the stage of liking stories, so we all rely on stories.
Quite a lot of the time people think of narrative as sort of very small chunks of information that they're trying to get across to audiences, but actually narrative is bigger than that. It's in terms of how you tie those chunks together, how you tell that story across multiple channels of media.
The concept of narrative, it's very similar. In the business world, we call it storytelling. Narrative being the exact same thing, just a nicer word. And I think it's just the underlying story of whatever you're trying to tell. It's become a very, I'd say over the last 4 years, it's become a very big buzzword in the business world, where the businesses were traditionally focused on selling the features. We've always been told sell the sizzle, not the steak. That's an idiom that Zig Ziglar created back in the 60s or 70s. But still, when you see a lot of businesses, they still produce, here are the specs of our product. Here's what it does, rather than creating a story around how that product changes the lives, and then really focusing on those people's lives and the change in their lives, and then highlighting that rather than the product. And so we're seeing that as a big change in the business world.
I can give you a couple of good examples from Britain over the last few years. Scottish Independence, the pro-independence group had a much better resonant emotional narrative. Brexit as well. Again, the narrative of Brexit tapped into raw emotions of a majority of people. So narrative is essential. You've got to have a story to tell.